It was late when Anna, exhausted from tending to demanding customers all day, finally finished her shift at the restaurant. Her hands trembled with fatigue and her eyes burned from the artificial light that had enveloped her for hours. She impatiently checked her watch, counting down the minutes until she could disappear into the darkness of night and return to her quiet apartment. Then he entered. A tall man in a long black coat, his hat pulled low, casting his face in shadow. His presence filled the room with an odd tension. Anna, despite her tiredness, felt a shiver run down her spine. The mysterious customer approached the bar where Anna was standing, preparing drinks for the next day. His voice, low and raspy, broke the silence. "Black coffee, please. And I'd like it to be you who serves it to me." His words were a command, not a request. Anna, surprised by his demand, but intrigued nonetheless, nodded and prepared the order. As she handed him the cup, her fingers brushed against his hand. She froze. The customer's hand was icy cold, marked with strange scars as if someone had tried to burn them at some point. "Thank you," he whispered, not lifting his hat. "You see, on a night like this, the truth can be hidden in the shadows, and shadows have paths that lead to places where light cannot reach." His voice was hypnotic, as if he were telling an ancient tale. Anna, usually confident, felt uneasy. What do you mean?" she asked, her voice shaking. The man smiled, and there was something unsettling in his grin. "You will walk my path, waitress, and you will discover that the world is full of mysteries that cannot be explained." He rose, leaving several bills on the table, far more than the value of the coffee. As he walked away, his coat billowed behind him like a dark wave. Anna stood for a moment watching him disappear into the crowd. She felt that this brief encounter had altered the course of her evening. With unease in her heart, she chose a shorter but less crowded route home. A dark alley leading through the forest seemed like the perfect shortcut, though few dared to venture there after dusk. Anna, however, was determined to reach the safety of her apartment as quickly as possible. The forest greeted her with chill and silence. The moon pierced through the branches, casting eerie shadows on the path. Anna quickened her pace, her breath mingling with the dark air. As she walked, she felt as if something were watching her. Every rustle in the bushes made her heart race faster. Suddenly she noticed a carved symbol on one of the trees. 3 diagonal lines forming a shape like a sharp triangle. The same marks the mysterious customer had mentioned. Anna felt cold sweat trickle down her back. Could it be that this man was connected to these signs? And what if their conversation hadn't been random at all? With determination mingled with fear, she continued on, ready to face any danger to uncover the truth. As Anna ventured deeper into the forest, the surroundings became even darker and more unsettling. Each step took her further from the bustling city streets, drawing her into a world governed by nocturnal slints. She heard only her own footsteps and the sounds of nature, which seemed unusually eerie at that hour. The moon, hidden behind dense tree branches, cast irregular shadows, giving the landscape a surreal appearance. Anna felt her imagination painting images of horror. Every rustle, every leaf movement seemed like a potential threat. As she moved forward, the forest sounds intensified. The wind whispered through the treetops like secrets being shared. Suddenly, from behind some bushes came a quiet thud, as if something heavy had fallen. Anna stopped, her heart racing. "Is anyone there?" she called out, trying to conceal the tremble in her voice. There was no answer, only silence and the murmur of the forest. She decided to continue, but after a few steps she heard sounds that brought her to a halt. Footsteps, breathing, as if someone were following her, but when she turned around, no one was in sight. She began to doubt her senses. Maybe it was just her imagination playing tricks on her. Tired from the long day, but then, as if in response to her thoughts, she heard a distinct whisper. "Go further." Anna quickened her pace, wanting to escape these unsettling sensations. The forest seemed denser and darker now. At one point, while trying to find her way through the tangled trees, her foot caught on something in the grass. Struggling to maintain balance, she bent down to investigate. It was a small metal box partially buried in the ground. Anna cautiously opened it. Inside were several photographs. Macabre crime scenes where victims were posed in strange positions, and above their bodies were the same symbols she had seen on the tree. The pictures were grim and frightening, and her instinct told her this was no ordinary children's game. Then she heard the sounds again, footsteps and heavy breathing. She was certain someone was following her now. Her heart pounded as she tried to decide what to do. Run or wait? With a decisive move, Anna tucked the box into her pocket and broke into a run in the direction she had come from. Her thoughts raced as she tried to comprehend what was happening. Was this mysterious customer connected to these crimes, and why had she, an ordinary waitress, become part of this dark game? As she ran, the forest seemed endless. Anna felt her strength waning, but she couldn't stop. Finally, when she thought she couldn't endure any longer, she saw light, the glow of streetlights on the forest's edge. With relief and determination, she headed towards the light, ready to face whatever awaited her beyond the darkness of the forest. Little did she know the worst revelation was yet to come. As Anna emerged from the forest, her breath came in ragged gasps. The streetlights illuminated her sweaty face and weary eyes. Then she noticed someone standing in the shadow of a nearby building. A young man who looked as if he too was running from something. "Wait!" Anna called out, approaching him. The man, startled, turned around, revealing a terrified face. "What are you doing here?" she asked, sensing a shared experience of the night. "I'm running," he revealed, his voice trembling. He is close. I saw him in the forest." Anna felt a chill at his words. "Who? The man from the restaurant?" The man, introducing himself as Adam, nodded. "Yes, him. I've been following him, thinking I could uncover his identity. I'm a journalist and investigator, but this was a mistake." Anna shared her findings in the forest and showed him the photos she had discovered. Adam looked at them with horror. "That's his mark. I've seen it at other crime scenes. I'm certain he's a serial killer." Then, as if confirming their words, they heard a piercing scream from a nearby park. Without hesitation, Anna and Adam rushed towards the sound. Their hearts pounded as they crossed the dark square, illuminated only by a few feeble streetlights. Finally, they arrived at a scene that took their breath away. A woman's body lay on the grass, her bloody dress contrasting with the moonlight. Above her stood a tall man in a black coat, his silhouette familiar to Anna from the restaurant. "Stop!" Adam yelled, pulling out a camera hidden in his pocket. The man, as if cued, turned towards them, revealing a cold, ruthless smile. "Welcome, detectives," he said, his voice like a whisper of the wind. "Did you find what you were looking for? The truth is here in the darkness where no one can see it." Anna and Adam stood paralyzed, witnessing a scene beyond their wildest imagination. The man, seeing their revulsion, let out a soft laugh. "Don't be afraid, this is just the beginning. Shadows hold many secrets to uncover." In the final moment before the police surrounded the crime scene, the mysterious killer disappeared into the darkness, leaving behind only an echo of his maniacal laughter. Anna and Adam, shaken by what they had witnessed, knew that this night had forever changed their lives. Anna and Adam, still shaken, sat in a police office recounting their incredible story. The officers listened in disbelief, but the evidence was irrefutable. The investigation into the serial killer who left mysterious marks became a top priority. In the following days, Anna and Adam became reluctant allies trying to unravel the enigma. They scoured the internet for similar cases and any clues to the killer's identity. Their research led them to the dark corners of the web, where they discovered a conspiracy theory connecting these crimes to a secretive organization. One night, when Anna couldn't sleep, browsing through endless websites, she stumbled upon a photo, the same symbol she had seen in the forest. This time etched on the wall of an abandoned building on the city's outskirts. With a determination she didn't know she possessed, she got dressed and headed towards the location. Upon arriving, her heart pounding, she entered the premises. In the dim light, she spotted a figure in a black coat, but this time she was prepared. She pulled out her phone and started recording, revealing the killer's presence. "This game is over," Anna said, her voice trembling but resolute. "It's all recorded. You won't escape justice." The man, taken aback, made no attempt to flee. When the police arrived, they arrested him without resistance. Anna and Adam, though exhausted, felt a sense of relief, knowing their actions had helped capture a dangerous criminal.